They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. On first down, Lance. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Now a second down and 6. Here's Lance. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Lance and company going on fourth down. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A give. This is Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Throwing his Lance on third down. This one swung out to Montgomery. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. And they'll go for it. Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Lance looking to throw it. Oh, say it's incomplete. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Here's Lance to throw it. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. He'll look to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off, because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On the give is Nwangu. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Handoff here to Nwangu. And it's stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Kene Nwangu with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Now Matt Rule keeping the offense on the field to go for 2 here. And the Panthers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Running with Montgomery from the pistol. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Lance. Open man is Samuel, complete. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Montgomery, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Working from the gun, Lance. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season. 2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. Santos' kick is up and through, and they get on the board, trailing now 8-3. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter. Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. 2nd and 11. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw now on first down. Drops this off with Nwangu. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it. Now a play fake here on first down. Trying to lay one up deep.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, as the first half is winding down.
And the Panthers would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Point after here coming up. And it's going to make our score 15-3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. 2nd half action underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll set up a throw. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2nd and 1. That's taken in by Callaway. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Antonio Callaway, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Point after try forthcoming. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more... And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Now he'll escape to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Tommy Tremble,
his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Hey, check, Mike 21, check, Mike 21. Drill green.
On 2nd and 10, Lance completes a Mooney on the slant.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Lance now on 1st down. There's Mooney with another catch.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From just shy of midfield,
Lance, he'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Now Lance again.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They go play action here on 1st down. That is caught by Callaway. Touchdown, Carolina! Antonio Callaway with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Panthers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Now Lance going to throw.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete to Reagor.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 40 now on 2nd down.
Lance. Samuel bringing in the slant.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
From midfield, here's Lance. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Lance. That's complete right side to Kmet.
The Bears on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
8. Again, they'll throw it with Lance.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Jamin Davis.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Another run now for Nwangu. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got this down to the 35. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Jones. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. To throw again on second down. Lance. Flush to his right.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
From the gun on third down, Lance.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is...
And my goodness, another interception.
Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And the Panthers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Panthers, they remain...